If you talk to someone with their second language, you are talking to their brain. But if you talk to someone with their first language, you are talking to their heart. So, talking to someone with their first language enables us to have a heart-to-heart conversation and communicate in a deeper sense. Hajimemashite, watashi wa Jenny to moshimasu. Dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. I am Rafeah Jeannie Erde, and I work as a marketing executive patient liaison. Specifically, I cater to the Japanese and Indonesian patient here in Penang Adventist Hospital. Originally, I am from Medan, Indonesia, and there is also where I studied Japanese language at Universitas Sumatera Utara. I've been here with Penang Adventist Hospital for almost 20 years now, and I've been here staying in Penang for more than 30 years. Growing up in Indonesia, from a very early age, I was exposed to many local languages. Around me, I can hear people speaking in Bahasa Batak, Jawa, Aceh, Melayu, and Bahasa Indonesia. And I clearly remembered when I was a little girl, I saw President Suharto was talking to a foreign delegation on TV. And I noticed there was a person between them talking to both. And at that moment, it got me interested. This person turns out to be the translator. And from then onwards, I tried to find out what does it take to become a translator. What academic route I must to take become one. During my uni years, I was sent to Japan for an exchange student program. When I was there, I met my husband, who is Malaysian. I never imagined to move to Malaysia, but because of marriage, I end up staying in Penang. Well, I have been very impressed with our doctors, nurses, and staff. Bahasa Indonesia, they are fluent. And when they don't understand phrases or words, they will ask me, and I will do my best to teach them. If I am needed for a more detailed explanation, I will come to do the translation for either Japanese or Indonesian patient, so no confusion will occur. I always try to use simple language that can easily be understood when explaining to a patient. More importantly, if it is a bit complex, I would verify my understanding first to the doctor before interpreting the information. I would also encourage the patient to ask questions after I explain to them to clear up any confusion. I do have a story where it starts where a doctor here asks a patient to run, which actually just means a treadmill run, and it will be assisted by a nurse. When the doctor went to his room, he was missing. So they waited for a long time. What happened was the patient went to run outside of the hospital compound instead of treadmill in the hospital. There was an old Japanese couple came to our hospital. Usually they are accompanied by their son who speaks very good English, but during that time their son was not there. The doctor later told me that the husband urgently needs surgery. After I explained to them, they agreed to do the surgery. It turns out if the surgery was not done, more serious complication will happen. Moment like this makes me feel very happy where my linguistic skill can be put to good use. Well, giving any bad news in any language is not easy. I have to choose the right words and be culturally sensitive as well. But most importantly, I have to convey what the doctor says accurately and without leaving out any important information. To be a translator in general, you have to love languages and then choose one language that you want to master. I would like to encourage everyone to learn a new language. I would say it opens many opportunities and enables us to connect with more people. I have a quote that I really like: teach simply, learn a language, and make more friends.